David Perlman for the Whole Note Summer Studio here with Douglas McNabney.
Hello, David.
You're the second artistic director of Toronto Summer Music. Agnes Grossman was the first for the first 5 years of the program.
Agnes did a heroic job of establishing Toronto Summer Music as really one of the premier festivals of classical music in Canada. And certainly, if we look at the Toronto Summer Cultural Calendar, the Toronto Symphony, the Canadian Opera Company, the National Ballet, they all closed down for 2 months. And Agnes had this sort of genius idea to really make a summer music festival in downtown Toronto, because not everybody goes away. Not everybody has a cottage in Muskoka, and there's a lot of people in Toronto. There are lots of visitors to Toronto in the middle of the summer, and this festival, in 5 short years, it really became established as a sort of a necessary part of the musical scene in Toronto. And I think the other interesting thing is, as after 5 years, she had this, I think, the wisdom to see that, okay, it's there, it's going, it's time now to hand it on to somebody else. And we're very good friends, Agnes and I. She was director of Orford at the same time I was director of Domaine Forget. And we knew each other quite well, and it's very funny because at the same time I took over from here, her husband, Rafi Armenian, took over from my wife as director of the Conservatoire in Montreal. So we have this, we're very good friends, and we have occasions to talk about this. But it's really, I think, a very good idea that there is a mandate of about 5 years of artistic direction. And because the public deserves sort of this fresh approach on sometimes a new repertoire, but fresh artists as well, and a different set of connections. And in other words, I've signed on for 5 years as well, and I intend to, I hope, do the same job that Agnes did in building a festival and be able to hand it on to the next artistic director as well.